Alright YouTube, what's up? It's Chris here, iTouch iPods or AppleUpdater, you know who it is. And today I'm just going to recap and round up what happened today over in San Francisco with Macworld 2009. It being Apple's last time they're going to announce there or have any keynotes or have anything to do basically with Macworld 2009, supposedly. I believe it is their last, but they're not really lying about it, so this was a pretty important keynote for them, and Steve Jobs wasn't even present because obviously if you stay updated with my website, you know that he was suffering from hormonal imbalance issues. So that's why he couldn't be there today. But it was really, in my opinion, I thought that it was going to be a really big one. There were a lot of rumors circulating about new iMacs, new Mac Pros, new Mac Minis, all that stuff. But it actually didn't include hardly any of that. It was actually really, to me, disappointing in only one way that it wasn't disappointing. But I'll let you guys know that further on in this video. So I'm uploading this video probably to both my AppleUpdater and my iTouch iPods account. So if you guys are watching this or catching this twice, I apologize for that. I just want more people to get out to it, the people that are subscribed to each account. If you're not subscribed to either account, probably both links will be over there in the video description, whatever site it's on, iTouch iPods or AppleUpdater. Alright, so now let's just talk about what happened. If you guys are wondering, I'm looking at my screen right now and I'm reading off my website, which I just posted 1, 2, 3, I believe 4 things on today's Macworld event. So if you guys please go check it out, AppleUpdaters.com. Great blog, guys. Just stay there often. I listed a lot of stuff there today, so please just go check it out. It took me a long time to type that all out. So the first thing that they started out talking about at Macworld was software, not hardware, but software, as in programs. The first one that was announced the first two that were announced were iWork and iLife 09. iWork and iLife 09 are different programs that help businesses mainly, not really fully towards the individual, but some, I guess you can say. The new iWork 09 included Pages 09, which now gives you the availability to view full screen documents, dynamic outlines, and new mail mergers with the numbers, which I'll get to in a couple seconds. It also now has support for Math Type 6 and EndNotes, with helps with adding complex and comprehensive references to softwares and a lot of just complicated stuff. It tries to solve that up, which is really cool. That's a nice thing that they did, and it also now has over 50 themes just added to it. The other part of iWork, another part of it at least, is Keynote 09. Keynote now includes new animated and automatic transitions. It also includes all new chart options. There's a new application, if you guys are wondering, by the way. If you do have this, I don't have my iPod on me right now, but here, I'll use this one. If you guys go over to the App Store on your iPod Touch or iPhone, there's an application, not quite sure of the name just yet, but that will allow you to control your Keynote as to use it for a PowerPoint or something like that, which is really cool. Another part of it was Numbers 09, which now has over 250 different functions, and now some of them are columns that can be collapsed and expanded, which are pretty cool, and also visual placeholders. So just little updates for Numbers, nothing too big. Another little quick update about iWork is that they have now set up a website for iWork. It's iWork.com. It's still in beta form, not really that well right now. So if you guys want, you can go over to my website, AppleUpdaters.com, and in that blog post, there's a link to it. Also, with the iLife 09, there were 3 parts added or edited in that. iPhoto 09 was probably one of the biggest ones next to iMovie, which now automatically scans. It has this new program that is called Faces, and what it does, it scans over the image and detects where the faces are, which are really cool. You guys see that in some of the new, I think the Nikon Cool Fixes or something like that it has face detection, which is really cool. It also has, if you had taken the photos on your iPhone, it also has, it takes where that photo was taken using the GPS on your iPhone, puts it into your computer, and then you can search in that, say, Reno, Nevada, and it'll come up with where any photo that was taken in Reno, Nevada, it'll have those there. Or you can also now tag your buddy's name or your friend's name or your name in the photo, and you can then search that, and then it'll come up with all those. If you have hundreds of pictures to scroll through, it has that option now, which makes it a lot easier to organize. It also has different additional options to help editing and add stuff with Flickr and Facebook, which are really cool. iMovie 09 was also edited in iLife. Now with iMovie 09, you can edit, edit your movies easier and better and more efficiently. What you can also do is there's a new process of dragging and dropping, which will allow you to advance that slide, if you want to say, which helps you a lot out, because that was a big problem people with the iMovie 08 had about their adding stuff to the timelines and everything like that, but they fixed that, which is really cool. They've also added other picture-in-picture or PIP options, which is cool, and also new green screen options, so you can edit the backgrounds and everything a lot cooler. One more thing it has also is image stabilization, which helps cure the blurriness and of motion videos that you may have in there, which is really cool. That would definitely come in handy if I had iLife. Also, they added some updates to GarageBand. Just one little update mainly. It now has a new section of Learn to Play. Quote, that's the name of it, Learn to Play option, and it teaches you how to play a specific instrument. Say you're learning how to play the guitar. It'll have a couple of videos up there showing you how to play the guitar. It'll have the frets of the guitar down at the bottom of the screen, so you can actually see where to play and how to play, which is really cool. After they announced the software, they started to talk about iTunes and other updates. So, people that were there were still wondering, alright, there's no hardware. He's not talking about the iMacs that were supposed to come out, or the Mac Minis. When are they going to get to that? Is that going to happen? What's going on here? So, the next thing that they started talking about was iTunes. And iTunes now, iTunes Store, now has variable pricing and the DRM-free music. After today's keynote, 8 million of the iTunes 10 million songs are now available DRM-free from iTunes. All 10 million songs included in the iTunes Store will be offered DRM-free by the end of this coming March, which is really cool. iTunes in April this year will be enabling new pricing. They worked with a lot of companies such as Universal Music Group, if you guys know them, you should, and a bunch of other places to change up the pricing and stuff like that. They now have they will have different pricings at the end of March. 69 cents for back catalog tracks, 99 cents for standard songs, and $1.29 for new or popular releases, which is really cool. That now you don't really have to pay 99 cents for each song, but then on the downside, sometimes for a new hit song that you might really like, you'll have to pay a little bit more, which is alright because they worked that out with the other music companies. Now they had a lot of different other smaller updates and a bunch of littler softwares. I'm not really going to touch on all those because they're not really that important. They're cool, but if you want to learn more about it, guys, go check out my website. Like I said, AppleUpdaters.com. So the last thing that they covered on was probably the biggest part of it. Not really that big. We all knew it was coming. Was the new aluminum unibody 17-inch MacBook Pro. The new 17-inch MacBook Pro is going to retail for around $2,799. Very hefty price tag, almost $3,000 for the new MacBook Pro. I don't know if I'd sell that much for a new MacBook Pro. Even though it's 17 inches, which is a pretty big monitor, not really liking it. It does come with all the features from the belated updates last year in 08, with the glossy screen, the glass trackpad, the thinner design, the better graphics, and all that stuff. Let me just see, I have some specs here. Glossy display, the new NVIDIA chipset, which is really nice. Mini display port for video output. It has a built-in iSight camera, 3 USB ports, which is really helpful. The multi-touch trackpad and illuminated keyboard, which is really cool. And the biggest thing that they surprised us about the new Mac, excuse me, my throat's really dry, that's why I keep doing that. The biggest thing that they surprised us about the new MacBook, I gotta finish this up really quickly, is that they've added the new battery, which is a non-replaceable battery, but this battery can hold up to 8 hours on a single charge, which is amazing for MacBooks. 8 hours of a single charge. It can hold up to 1,000 charges and last for 5 years, guys. 5 years. That's a great battery. But say, I know most of you out there are saying, alright, I won't have the same laptop for 5 years. I'm definitely going to upgrade by then. But if you do keep the MacBook for the same years, Apple has a plan where you can take it in and they'll replace it for you if you wanted to, for obviously a price, but then no price. They've started that this thingy that it will be a recycling plan, and that's how they get the money. Recycling, that they'll replace your battery and then recycle it. Well, that's basically it, guys. Covering up Macworld 2009. Thanks for watching. Favorite, comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.